I didn't put any of these up here. These were all brought from you. These aren't my ideas. So I stuck them together, and independent from imported oil was a pretty good group. Renewable power was another pretty good sized group. Lower household rates, the need for alternative energy, IDG local development, clean energy, economic gain, jobs. I didn't put these up here. I just forgot. Free electric for Puna. Power for Oahu. Use of relocation funds. These had question marks by them, but I left those out. Use for compensation funds. Locals buy direct from Geo at reduced rate. More my idea. Subsidized fire insurance for residents in Lava Zone 1 and 2. And no benefit. Thank you. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Dendo.
Okay, I want to repeat that. Okay, sorry.
Okay, this is not the opportunity for questions and answers, comments and that kind of thing, okay? So our very professional volunteers are supposed to just read what's on the paper, and then we can move along. Next is James Weatherford. Thank you, James.
All right. Thank you. And like the man said, no shoot messenger, huh? Okay. Some of these clearly overlap a bit, and I tried to kind of sort them out as best we could. The issue of Madam Paley was raised a lot, and I tried to sum that down to what would Paley do, or in some people's words, what will Paley do? There was a wide range that I've gotten into the idea of addressing the spiritual practices and religious rights of Hawaiian people, all the way from the way we've expressed just like that to including First Amendment considerations and concerns. There were several that addressed the Hawaiian people explicitly, outside of cultural or practices or Paley's consequences, wanting Hawaiian people to have a say, wanting Hawaiian people to have benefits, and raising issues of whether it was or was not respectful for Hawaiian people. I think one that really stood out as a single point was someone wanting to know what are Hawaiian beliefs on wind and wave energy. Is that also Papu? More than one point was raised about a potential or questioning if there is a conflict of a for-profit enterprise with Hawaiian cultural beliefs, and it was asked, is geothermal Puna? And there were at least a few that associated the potential for geothermal development with the Hawaiian Kingdom or Hawaiian sovereign nation. Thank you.
Thank you, James. Okay, moving right along. Next we have Diane. Thank you.
I got the big board, and I think Aurora's helping me with it. Concerns included various health issues, safety issues, and you'll see a lot of overlap here because some of these could have fit in any of these categories, but I wanted to break them out because they were going to be repeated enough that I felt like you needed to be heard. Noise pollution, air pollution, the lights, concerns with astronomy and seabirds, cost of the project and the cost to the residents, wanting to lower their telco bills, disclosure and truth, you know, that the residents not feeling like they were hearing the whole story. Evacuation, there's no evacuation funds. Angry and pele. Property values going down, and sometimes after people have worked to pay off their property over the years. Location, doesn't belong in a residential area. Put it on an island where they want the power. Outdated technology by the time it's completed. Monitoring, people are saying they want more disclosure with monitoring, being able to have the people monitored, and being able to see what those numbers are. Other world plan success or failures, and applying that to do we really want to do this? Future generations, look at the keiki, take care of the keiki. Lava flow zone, mitigation, water table effects, ski effects, flawed process, the whole process of not being told what's going on. Corporate greed, serving the outer islands with the resources from Hawaii, underwater cable, the cost, the real feasibility of it, endangered species, effects on plants and the birds, overriding the EPA without requiring any kind of environmental impact statement or assessment, traffic effects from putting up the new lines from here to Kea'au to wherever. And then also the traffic effect from people working at the plant and people who live here. Fracking effects, earthquakes, and blowouts, and all the effects of all of those. Thank you.
Okay, and last, Gregor.
Hello everyone. Thank you for participating, by the way. This was a great experience. I just want to say that top 3 right now, it's just a joke, but close telco, we got drill Maui, and also shut down TGV. But let me start it off. We got solar, wind, biofuel, hemp, hydro, we have Tesla, conserve. Now all these are individual concerns. There wasn't 2 or more, so I want to just tell you guys that relocation of residents is not, that should be others. All right here. Let's go. Hydraulic lift generator, sono fusion, cold fusion. We have make a geothermal resort. Extract from power from the ionosphere, vacuum and zero-point energy. I want you guys to read it because it's an individual concern where it's not a group, but the most has to be solar and wind as an alternative. Thank you.
Thank you, Gregor. Okay, that is it. Those are not the priorities identified by the group. Thank you. That's just the way that the slips came in. I'm just going to say that under other, there was political corruption and no trust, secretive. I'm going to ask that the alternatives group go ahead and take these slips here with them so that they can work on them in their small working group. Okay, now we're going to ask you to come up, now that everybody knows what the bullet points are. Now you're going to be able to come up and vote with your dots, okay? The blue dots are 5, the red dots are 3, and the yellow dots are 1. So we're all spending 9 cents here on our ideas. Okay, you can put them anywhere you want. Once that's done, then we will break into 5 working groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 working groups. Okay? Okay, you're not putting your dots under the on the headings at all. You're putting your dots on the bullet points. Okay, so for instance, if you put your blue one here, that means that you think that lights are more of a concern than where you put your red dot over here, the fracking effect. Okay, you understand? If you feel, if you're a one-issue person, you can spend your whole 9 cents on one topic, on one bullet point. Okay? Yes?
9 cents for the whole thing, or 9 cents for each category?
You all get 9 cents each, that's it. You get to spend 5, 3, and 1. Yes?
what does police and wind and wave energy are?
No, I'm sorry. We can't do that. Okay, and I'm not going to take any more questions at this point either. I'm sorry. I am going to say, though, once you do your voting, once you break into your small group, I'm just going to let you know right now that it's perfectly okay when you're in your small group. If you feel like your message on your little piece of paper is not being considered, please bring that up in your group, okay? In your working group, you can discuss that there, okay? We want this to be a fair process, and if you feel like your ideas were not captured in any of these bullet points, then please bring that up in your working group, okay? Now I'm going to ask you to please, nicely, we're going to have to do this on the honor system. I'm going to ask you to come up and take one blue dot, one red dot, and one yellow dot each, without hurting anybody and without pushing anybody down. Please come do that now.